Good morning, students. This is Mrs. Reynolds at the librarian for Newport Elementary, and I wanted to do this recording to help you with your searching for the books that you're interested in. We've talked about this several times, quite a bit, but I wanted you to be able to have a screencast that you could follow in the case I'm not available to help you. Alrighty, so first thing we're going to do, as you know, we're going to click on our home page for our school district. There are two ways in which we can get to our library, alright? One is we can go through the school tab, then we can click on Newport Elementary, which is our school, and then over here we can click on library, and then on the library page we have our online catalog, and that will take us into our Destiny Follet search for our card catalog. All right, and this is the screen that we're most familiar with where we can find things. But I also want to take you back and take you back to another way. Now, there's an easier way to get into Follet Destiny, and you can click on Staff, then Library Catalog, and you're there also. So there's two ways you can get into Destiny Follet, our card catalog. All right. So now we're in the Newport Elementary School card catalog. This is a wonderful portal. It has listings for all of the 18,000 books that we have in our library. It's going to tell you lots of good things. It's going to tell you whether we have the book you're looking for, if the book is checked out, what reading level it is, if we have things that you're looking for, like to do a report, or you're just interested in it. Okay, so it's kind of a wonderful thing to use, and as you know, we have 15 computers in our library for you to use. All right, so let's do our very first thing. We are in the card catalog search engine here. Okay, so the first thing, we've talked about this before. Here are some buttons that can kind of help you narrow your search. This one is keyword, this is title, this is author, this is subject, and this is series. All right. So let me talk to you about how to use each one of them. Or let me just reiterate what we learned before. Okay? Now, for instance, keyword. Suppose there's a book that you're really interested in and you saw someone with it, but you only caught one word. For instance, you were interested in this book and it starts with diary. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in diary, and I'm going to press on keyword. Sorry, my cursor's acting a little funny. Hold on. Sorry, guys. There. Okay, sorry. When I click on keyword, it will list all the books that has that keyword diary. All right? And what's wonderful about that is it will list all the books that we have. It'll include the call number, the author, the series, all right? And that this is number 6 in the series, when it was published, the reading level, and the interest level. Now, if we move over here, it also tells me that 1 of 3 are available. In other words, we have 1 copy on the shelf and there are 3 available. Okay, so as you can see by this list, we have quite a few Diary of a Wimpy Kid books as well as Dork Diaries, so you don't have to worry, we have plenty for you. All right, so let me go back now, and this time I'm going to click by title. Suppose the title that I'm looking for this time, I'm going to use Diary of a Wimpy Kid again. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And you can see that it's come up quite a bit because lots of kids like this book. All right, so in that case, I'm going to press title because I know it's the title. And once again, all of the books display. Okay? All right, so let's go back to catalog, and suppose you know that there's an author that you really, really like, but you can't remember the title of the book. All right, let me choose someone who's very, very popular at the moment. Let's put in Reardon. All right, and you'll see why in a minute. And I'm going to click on author. All right, the Mr. Riordan, Rick Riordan is the author of all the Percy Jackson novels on the Olympians, Percy Jackson, and so all of the books that he has done will be listed here. Now remember, while they're very popular, we may run out sometimes. There's always the Harris County Public Library, which we all have library cards now, thanks to our card drive. So see right here, they're very popular. 0 of 2, 0 of 1, 0 of 1. They're very, very popular. But once again, I told you, we also have the Harris County Public Library that we can order on the computer as well. All right, so let me go back. And this time, let's talk about subject. Suppose you're very interested in a subject. In this case, the subject I'm interested in is tigers. My teacher gave me an assignment to do a report on tigers, and I want to know, Mrs. Reynolds, if you have any tigers books in your library. So in this case, I click on tigers and I press subject. Wow. And all the tiger books that I have in the library will pop up. Now, what's interesting about this is because this is where knowing our Dewey Decimal System comes into play. First of all, we can see right here, 599.74 being our call number, that this is a nonfiction book. So this book is about information, and it's also very popular. It's not available at the time. But we also have right here, ESYK. This is a picture book, and it is fiction. So that means it's literature or a story. So you have to determine which one you want, but you now know where to find these things in the library since everything is clearly labeled and we've talked about the Dewey Decimal System and where to find your books. All right, so if you want to find more information about it, you can click on the title and it will give you even more information. Here is the reading level, 5.2, and the interest level. All right? Okay, so let's go back. And here's our call number one more time. Okay, so now suppose you want to find out if a certain book is a series. Excuse me. You read one and you wonder, are there any more by this author? Is this a series book? So I'm going to put in Judy Moody. All right, and click series. All right, it's a series. There's a lot of Judy Moody and Judy Moody and Stink, okay, her younger brother. All right, so if you click on that, you're going to find out all of the books that are in the series. Now I have a lot more. Of Judy Moody than these 3 titles. So we can always go back to the catalog and maybe put in something like Judy and see if we get more results. Okay, I'm going to click series and see what. I only got one more. All right, okay, so let's go back. So now, also, if I needed to refine my search, in other words, I was looking for just books or just e-books or just CDs, this box down here will help me narrow my search. We have to use Newport Elementary School while we're here because our school we only support our school's library at this moment. At the moment you cannot check out from Crosby Elementary or Barrett Primary. All right, if you would go down here, suppose you were looking for an ebook, which we have quite a few of, or you were looking for a sound recording, all right, non-musical, as in one of those one of the CDs that Mrs. Reynolds plays for you sometimes. Or suppose you were looking for the video that goes along with the book, like Rikki Tikki Tavi. All right. Okay. You can also click in here and change the parameters or how you want to find it. Now, suppose you're saying, I'm looking for a book, but I need it to be from 3.0 to, 3.0 to 5.0. That's possible also. All right, suppose I'm looking for a book on tigers, but I need it to be on my level for my teacher to be okay with it and that I can work with it. So I'm going to click on subject And these are all the books that are on my level. You see 3.7, 4.6. Now there are a lot more books, but these are the ones that are on my level that I've asked the computer for. All right. I really hope that this helps you find the books that you want. Remember, I'm always available in the library. Um, I think we've come really, really far this year in being able to search, and I'm very proud that the computers are always humming and buzzing with people looking for the books that I talk about in our book talks, and that you're able to do your research and find your things. All right, thank you very much.